Hello.
You're explaining to me Dungeon Crawler Carl?
Yes.
Can you walk me through just the, I guess, major plot points of this book?
Which book?
We'll start because I'm on.
So you and the girl are reading it?
The girl's listening to part of it because I listen to it while I'm going.
I'm gonna read it when I get finished with Sunrise Over the Reaping.
Okay.
So basically, it starts. You've got Carl, who's sitting in his apartment in Seattle with his ex-girlfriend's cat Donut, and then Donut decides that she's going to jump out the
Who's
window.
not a special cat yet.
No, just
Okay,
a regular.
Sassy House Cat.
Yeah, sassy.
Sassy?
She doesn't have sassy hats yet.
No, Sassy House Cat.
Yeah, she's a sassy house cat. She's a show cat.
Sassy house cat.
Yeah, and and for whatever reason, Donut goes, "I'm gonna jump out the window." And she jumps onto a tree branch, and Carl is like, "Jesus!" So he is in his boxers, and he throws on pink Crocs that belong to Beatrice.
Okay.
He's in his boxer shorts, and he's got a leather jacket.
Okay.
So he goes outside, he's yelling for Donut. Donut jumps into his arms, and then about that time, his neighbor sticks her head out the window yelling, "Carl, what are you doing?" Then the world collapses. So anything that's a building or has a roof is smushed. So his neighbor's head gets decapitated and rolls to his feet, and he's like, "What the fuck?" And then this voice comes on, and it's like, "Hi, welcome to Dungeon Crawler World. You can go down these stairs and be a part of the dungeon crawl, or you can stay on the surface and, well, you're probably fine."
Yeah, figure it out, bud.
Yeah, and so he and Donut go down the stairs, and then there's a murder dozer with some goblins. They meet Mordecai, who is their game guide, and then eventually becomes their manager, and he's a changeling, or shapeshifter, so he changes forms each floor. The first time they meet him, he looks like Master Splinter. Anyway, and then they go through the dungeon, they get to where the goblins are, and it's a boss battle. So Carl throws in, he makes it basically an explosive, and he sends it into the room where the boss is, kills the goblin boss, but it turns out there's also a bunch of babies in there also.
God.
Yeah, he killed a bunch of goblin babies. Then they go to the second floor, and then there's some other shenanigans that happen. Oh, I forgot to say that Donut also eats a special cat biscuit, and then she's able to speak.
Why don't you eat some of your food?
So there's a system AI that runs the game. And this system AI is psychotic, also has a foot fetish.
What?
And so Carl, when he showed up, all he had was the little pink Crocs, and some of the first things he got were toe rings. And so the AI will talk with like a, high-pitched voice, but then it has like a sick, yummy voice that it'll
Is this
use.
appropriate for me to be putting a video up?
Yeah, it's fine. About Carl's feet, where Carl gets the smush skill, and he's like, "Daddy."
Ew!
Yeah.
I am not here to kink shame, but I am to say, okay.
And the most recent book that I'm on, Carl met a physical manifestation of the AI. And this physical manifestation was in the form of a high cleric of the god Empress, who Carl worships. And
Did he worship her before the...
he did not. He had to worship her because there was the dog Orcus, and they had to get the two-headed puppy Orcus back to Empress before the world would
I'm
collapse.
so sorry. I took you on a tangent,
Yeah.
and I didn't mean to.
Anyway,
Okay.
so this high cleric, which is actually an AI, who is speaking to Carl, kind of breaking the rules a little, but gave him like a weird, like, foot massage, and then like put his big toe in his mouth. All right, so they make it up the first floor. And they get to the second floor, which is a lot like a Tudor village.
Second book? Just...
And they get to the second floor.
Okay.
Yeah. And they, Carl becomes the mayor of a town because he killed the magistrate. Then there was a weird zombie thing. This is where he gets his nuclear bomb.
Okay.
Let's see what else happened. Yeah, it's a lot of craziness. Then they make it to the third floor where there were a bunch of trains. That was a little weird.
That one is a little
It was a little
weird?
hard to follow.
Okay.
It's called the Iron Tangle.
That's actually a really good name for trains, an iron tangle. I love that.
There was a Mantar.
Sure. No. Yeah.
So the Mantar They've got like regular man legs and then a super long torso where they've got a set of arms for the walking, and then they got a longer torso, and then they have arms and little train hats and Wolverine claws.
And this is all the first book?
No.
Oh.
I think I'm in book 3 at this point.
Okay.
And then technically I'm in book 5, book 6.
Wait, you're reading book 5 and book 6, or you're explaining book 5, book 6?
I'm explaining book 3.
Okay.
But some of the things I've explained, because you sent me on a tangent, are happening now.
I don't believe that I sent you on a tangent. I believe that your ADHD went into full effect.
You're not wrong.
You're real cute.
You should read the books.
Okay.
Actually, you shouldn't read the books. You should do the audiobook.
Okay. I'm gonna eat the rest of my food. You good, baby? Okay.
Then I need to tell you about, we'll talk about it in a minute, but it's the crown of the sepsis whore that Donut had. And then...
And you were saying horde, or you're not saying horde? Okay.
So yeah, right now what we're dealing with is that Donut, in the beginning of this saga, was gifted the crown of the sepsis whore,
Right.
which makes her a member of the Blood Sultan.
Yes, dear.
And to get off of the 9th floor to the 10th floor, you have to kill every other member of the Blood Sultan. Well, Katya, who at the end of the Butcher's Masquerade was going to kill Eva, who's not a good person. It's a good thing that she's kind of dead.
Katya, like Trixie and Katya?
No, different Katya.
Okay.
Anyway, Katya, she started to monologue. You never monologue. You just... so she monologued, and before she... Eva, who had found the crown of the sepsis whore... Hold on, let me back up. So you take the crown of the sepsis whore off, and it disappears, turns to dust, and it's put somewhere else in the dungeon. Somehow Eva found it, and before Eva died, she threw it onto Katya's head, and it became one with her mask because she's a doppelganger. So now she is also a member of the Blood Sultanate, which means if something isn't done, Donut and Katya have to fight to the death at the end of the next floor. But there's a current mission going on to where they may be able to undo some of that. So it's a lot of stress right now because Katya's got to do this mission to assassinate this person. Carl's got to help, but they can't talk about it because if they talk about it, then that mission's taken away, and they've got to do all these things. So Katya and Donut don't have to fight to the death, and it's all because of the crown of the sepsis whore and the Blood Sultan.
I don't know what just happened.
I explained what was going on with Donut and Katya.
You're right. That's what just happened. Love you.